And welcome to the City of Providence Board of Contract and Supply meeting, Monday, August 25th, 2025. Madam Clerk, will you please call a roll?
Courtney Hawkins.
Present.
Kyle Delgado.
Present.
Councilman Gonzalez is absent. Councilwoman Anthony is absent. Sarah Silveria.
Present.
Elaine Richards.
Present.
Joseph DePina.
Present.
Patricia Coyne Fade.
Present.
Shamari Husband.
Present.
John Arzamanian.
Present.
Dante Bellini.
Present.
Tyrell Stevens is absent. You have 9 present and 3 absent. You have 4.
I'd like to entertain a motion to elect myself chairperson of this meeting.
Second.
Motion made by Director Richards, seconded by Director Bellini. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? I have it. Please let the record reflect that we are joined today by Michael Calisi, Deputy City Solicitor.
So noted.
I'd like to entertain a motion to go to section B, opening of bids.
So moved.
Second. Motion made by Director Delgado, seconded by Director Richards. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. Section B, opening of bids. Item 1, Department of Housing and Human Services, on-call temporary relocation provider, 4-year contract.
No bids, this item is being extended until 9/8/2025.
Item 2, Department of Public Property Catering Service, open enrollment, 1-year contract with 3 1-year options.
No bids, this item is being dropped.
All right, yes, that completes section B. I'd like to entertain a motion to go to section C, advertisements.
So moved. Second.
Motion made by Director Bellini, seconded by Director Delgado. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it. I'd like to entertain a motion. Oh, Madam Clerk, do we have a walk-on?
We do. We have a walk-on advertisement from the city solicitor's office for appraisal services for defensive litigation expiring December 31st, 2026 with 2 1-year options for renewal. This will be an open enrollment and this will be beginning to open on September 22nd, 2025.
Okay, I'd like to entertain a motion to approve the advertisements in section C as well as the walk-on advertisement from the law departments.
So moved.
Seconded, I'm sorry. Motion by Director DePina, seconded by Director Richards. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? As have it. I'd like to entertain a motion to go to section A for review.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Director Bellini, seconded by Director Delgado. All in favor? All opposed? Ayes have it. Director Delgado, do you have any items you'd like to review?
Yes, Madam Chair, thank you. For item number 1, we have the recommendation of, I think, TJ and Bond, the 3rd lowest bidder here for the Cathedral Square engineering process. Do we have anybody here from planning who could speak towards that? Hey, Jess, how's it going? Just a quick question on like the evaluation, the technical evaluations that you guys had. No problem. Just if you can give us a rundown on the evaluation, I seen in the paperwork that there is a criteria here that was a technical evaluation for the bidders. And can you just run us through like how you guys scored this and how you guys arrived at the 3rd lowest bidder here?
Can you just, before you start, can you just identify yourself?
I'm Jess Lance, Director of Special Projects for the Planning Department. So within the RFP, we have laid out our selection criteria that is available to anyone who's bidding on the project or looking at it. Really what we look for heavily in our evaluations for these projects is the project approach and understanding. And once we get through that technical evaluation, we go through, the project schedule breakdown, how the teams plan on approaching the project and whether we feel like they have a good understanding of what we're looking for. We'll score them based on that, and then, as stated in the evaluation, if a firm has met the technical score, they'll come in for interviews, and then based on the interviews, depending on how they're reacting to questions that were given, and making sure that we all know working with them and they really understand what we're looking for through the process. So that's the main way that we evaluate these, and then of course cost comes into consideration as well. And so, based on reading through the proposals, the interviews that we did, and making sure that everybody had all the forms, really were making sure that they were responding to everything that we wanted. that's how we got to tie and bond as our preferred.
And what was the threshold for your scoring?
74.
Okay, so that eliminated two vendors on the bottom, Beta and Ray Dunix, LA. So that left you with T-Gay, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but Horsley Witten and then Copley and Wolf. The awarded vendor here, their score is interesting. Can you just walk me through? They have a 0 for completed forms.
If I remember correctly, the MVP form that was assigned, that's the thing that.
That was a missing document. Was there any other missing documents on there besides that? Okay. And I mean, this has been a discussion that we've talked about plenty of times, but that MBE document is by charter a goal, not a requirement, right? Correct. So that's not a ground for us to be able to disqualify, which is why planning moving forward with that. Is that correct? Okay. Still would like to see that change, but I know it's a larger discussion. Just have one more question about them. They had a technical score of 79, which is below the other two that met the threshold, but they had a 20 in the interview score. You kind of walk me through how they kind of had a lower technical score, but scored so well on the interview.
I think, it's hard to really get a strong understanding of a team just from the paper. And that's why we provide the opportunity for interviews so that we can actually talk through everything that we're looking for and really like get that feel for working with the firm, and especially getting that feel for projects that maybe they've provided some information for that they've worked on before. That, when we're doing the interview, that's a really good time for us to get all of the detail and help us to understand, Providence is a little bit quirky. It can be a little weird working, with different departments and that kind of thing. And through the interview process, we can get a feel for how firms have dealt with similar situations a little bit better than this. And so really this firm rose to the top through that process.
Okay. No further questions on my end on this.
Thank you. You have any other items for review?
Yes, item number 3, this is in connection with item number 31, so I'm gonna move to 31 really quick and read that out loud and then move to item number 3. So item number 31, it says dated August 14, 2025, requesting approval to pay Able Industrial Sweeping Inc. for outstanding invoices for the period of July 13th, 2025 to August 7th, 2025 for daily sweeping services citywide. The amount is needed to pay the remaining invoices submitted for street sweeping services, which has now been suspended until the company is recommended from the last street sweeping bid process for a total amount not to exceed $64,000. Why are we going with an approval to pay on number 31 here?
If their contract had expired, but they were still performing services after the expiration of the contract on, I guess, a month-to-month basis as a matter of past practice. Which I put a stop to, so I became aware of it, because there wasn't a written contract in place at that point, even though it had been practiced to just kind of keep doing it until the contract was in place. We do have our own street sweepers at TPW, so I thought for the hopefully relatively short period of time in between the expiration of that contract and a new contract, we could just kind of struggle ourselves. But in the meantime, they did perform work that they need to.
So for about a month, a little bit less, they were performing work without the contract. Okay,
To clarify, this has been referred to finance, so we're
Sure.
not approving that today.
sure. But just in connection to item number 3 in the front, this is the same company recommending Able Industrial Sweeping, the second lowest bidder, because the lowest bidder did not meet all the qualifications. So basically lining them up to get the award back again this year. Can you talk to me why the lowest bidder on this one didn't meet all the qualifications?
Sure, so maybe was a bidder. And the lowest bidder in terms of the cost, they're under their cost proposal. Their machinery was older, and the contract, the RFP requires that the machines of any bidder for a street sweeping be in excellent condition throughout the term of the contract. And our mechanics had concerns that while they look okay today, they were much older than the second to lowest bidder, his machines. And we didn't have confidence that they would, we thought they were getting there. We didn't have confidence that they would make it to the end of the contract because they weren't as new as the machines from this company.
But can they have been given the opportunity to get new machinery during the contract?
So that was one factor, and two of the other factors are basically, their experience, level. One bidder, the low bidder, had no experience in city streets, their experience was mainly parking lots, whereas the bidder that we're recommending as city, specifically City of Providence Street experience, we felt that that was really important for getting the best service for the city. Looking at the two bidders together, we thought that their ability to provide services to Providence exceeded the lower bid.
And this other vendor that was the lowest bidder, they were, what was it, Greenview? I believe, are they a minority contractor as well? It looks like Able here, it says it's 100%, so I believe Able is Greenview. Madam Chair, the council, has recommended that I move forward with referring this to council as well. So I'd like to make a motion on the floor for a roll call vote, to send this to the city council for review.
Motion made by Director Delgado. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second, Madam Chair, Madam Clerk. Now, do we go right to a roll call vote?
Roll call vote
To amend item 3 to refer to committee.
correct. Courtney Hawkins.
No.
Kyle Delgado.
Aye.
Councilman Gonzalez is absent. Councilwoman Anthony is absent. Sarah Silveria.
No.
Elaine Richards.
No.
Joseph DePina. Patricia Coin-Fade.
No.
Shamari Husband.
Yes.
John Arzamanian.
No.
Dante Bellini.
No.
Tyrell Stevens is absent. You have 2 ayes, 7 noes, 3 absent. The matter is not approved to be referred to city council.
Are there any other items you'd like to review?
No, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Madam Chair, I do have a bid protest in regard to item number 3 to be entered into the record.
Okay. Do I need to make a motion to
Ask
receive
for
that?
a motion, yeah.
I have a motion to enter the bid protest regarding item 3 into the record.
So moved.
Motion made by Director Delgado, seconded by Treasurer Husband. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Guys, have it. And Treasurer Husband, did you have any items you wanted to review? The agenda, okay. All right, I'd like to entertain a motion to approve items 1 through 35 in section A on a roll call vote,
With 29 and
With-
30.
with 29 and 31 being referred to council.
So moved.
Motion made by Director Blaney, seconded by Director Richards. Hearing no objections, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Courtney Hawkins. Kyle Delgado.
Aye.
Councilman Gonzalez is absent. Councilwoman Anthony is absent. Sarah Silveria.
Aye.
Elaine Richards. Joseph DePina.
Aye.
Tricia Coin-Fade. Shamari Husband. John Arzamanian.
Aye.
Dante Bellini.
Aye.
Tyrell Stevens is absent. You have 8 ayes, 1 absent, 1 nay, 3 absent. The matters are approved with 29 and 31 requiring council approval.
I'd like to entertain a motion to go to section D, approval of minutes.
So. Second.
Motion made by Director DePina, seconded by Director Richards, all in favor. All opposed, the ayes have it. The board's been provided a copy of the minutes from the August 12th Board of Contract and Supply meeting. Are there any edits or corrections? Hearing none, I'd like to entertain a motion to approve the minutes from Tuesday, August 12th, 2025 Board of Contract and Supply meeting. Motion made by Director DePina, seconded by Director Richards, all in favor. All opposed, the ayes have it. I'd like to entertain a motion to adjourn.
So.
Motion made by Director Bellini, seconded by Director Artemanian, all in favor.
Aye.
All opposed, the ayes have it, this meeting is adjourned.
Thank you.